Greetings, friends. Greetings and good morning from Mountain View, California, where it's cool and cloudy. Um, Mountain View, California, unceded Ohlone land. And greetings to all of you, whatever time zone you're in. Lovely to be joining um, you, each other in this moment in time to practice meditation and share the Dharma. So it's always lovely to hear the greetings on chat as they're going, as they're being added one by one. So this week today we're exploring the mind's body. And we continue the exploration today, noticing how the perception of our body can be different. There's a different sense of the energy body, not just the perception of the body is different, but some shifts can happen energetically too, as we pay attention differently. So different ways of paying attention in the body, not just places, to pay attention to the breath, as we discussed on Tuesday that was, but also the way we pay attention, or what quality we choose to attend to with our mind, can have impacts about on how we perceive, and also what arises, maybe also what's called energy channels in the body shifting and changing, and the perceptions. So without further ado, let's practice together, inviting you to arrive in your body in this moment in time, however the body is right now. Whether the body is feeling good, tired, agitated, peaceful, greeting the body with your mind just as it is, with openness, with kindness. Mm. And as we land and arrive, turning the attention, inviting the attention to receive the sensations of the body contacting the cushion and the floor, the lower part of the body, the sense of groundedness, contact with the earth. and releasing any tension or tightness in the upper body. Forehead, jaw, face, neck, shoulders, arms, and hands. Let them be heavy and rest. Chest, upper back, lower back, abdomen. With the next out breath, releasing any tension, holding. Let awareness be curled up in the breath, in the abdomen. Comfortable, soothed, nowhere to go, nothing to do right now. Then just sit and be breathed. Receiving the breath. Awareness receiving the breath in the abdomen. Now, as we are paying attention to the breath in the abdomen in this moment, feeling grounded in the body, feet, sit bones, connected to the earth. See yourself. See the sense of uprightness that you're sitting with. It's not that you have to create it, it's already there, just bringing attention to it. as if there was a vertical axis, or rather bringing the tension to the vertical axis, connecting your head to the middle of your chest, your heart center, your abdomen, groin area, all the way down, down and up from the inside. The sense of verticality, uplift, both uplift energetically and also downwards direction connection, connected to the earth, well rootedness, as if you both have roots into the earth through this verticality. And connected to the heavens, or the sky, proverbial heavens, the sky. So that you can relax into this verticality. It holds you, it grounds you. There is a structure. So thoughts aren't fleeting here and there and everywhere, like getting whiplash. There is a sense of uprightness, connection to the earth and up to the sky. Through your heart center. Now letting sensation or awareness of sensations fill your body. Not just that the breath is moving up and down, but filling your whole body. On its own. Don't let it be effortful. As if your feet are breathing, your legs, your abdomen, your hands, your back, your chest, your cheeks, the back of your head. Sense of fullness of the body. Sitting and being breathed. Receiving the breath. The whole body bellowing with the breath. In and out. Like a sphere, a round sphere. Expanding, contracting, bellowing. And what if the boundary of your body wasn't at your skin? Didn't end there, but a few inches beyond your skin. It's porous, more space, more space. Imagining this breath being breathed, received by the body, bellowing further out into the space, sense of expansiveness. You don't have to push it out. Make sure you're not pushing it out effortfully, just perceiving, oh yeah, there's more expansiveness than I realized. Look at that. Expansiveness all around. And then a few more inches. Further out. The breath in the mind's body, expansive. Received, pervading into space. Let yourself relax into the spaciousness. Relax into it. Spacious, easeful, all around. The breath. Bellowing. And maybe at some point even the edges completely disappear. The edges of this orb of the body. The breath. Pervading expansively into space. Space all around. And along with the breath being breathed in, breathed out, expansively. The edges of the orb disappearing, of the sphere disappearing. Can there be your kindness, your goodwill, accompanying this expansive breath? Just shining naturally for yourself and all around. Relaxing into an expansive sphere of the breath intertwined with metta. And as we bring this sit to a close together, letting there be a spreading, an expansive, boundless expressing of our goodwill, our kindness, our metta, for all beings everywhere, including ourselves, intertwined with each breath, so that each breath, each moment of our life is intertwined with goodness, kindness, service to benefit ourselves and the world as best as we can offer, trusting that we're doing our best. May all beings everywhere know their own goodness. Wake up to the goodness within and all around them, expansively. May all beings everywhere, including ourselves, be free. Hello, friends. Greetings once again. So we are exploring this week the mind's body together, and this sense of this and this, as I mentioned, especially on the first day, the way we pay attention, the way we perceive, we attend to, and where we bring, not just how, but where we bring attention to. We touch with our awareness, with our knowing, places in the body, not just the places, but how we do it in the body. It can make shifts in our perception, in our body perception, in our body-mind perception arise. And it's actually quite flexible. There's a lot of flexibility, and it's important as practitioners to know where we bring attention to, how things can shift and move, and the results that they can have in our perception, in our physical perception, and in our mind's perception of the body and the perception of our mind. And connecting this a little bit perhaps to maybe Chinese and other energy medicine traditions, either physically touching or bringing bringing mind's attention to a point can have impact, and a lot of times these arise in meditation, and we may not actually know. Well, that's interesting. How did that come up? So it's good to know that, yes, there are some laws in the body and the mind, even if we don't fully understand them. So so exploring the mind's body, or the energetic sense of the body this week, And today, the exploration that we did 2 different explorations, and let me spell them out for you. The first invitation, the first exploration, I invited you, and again, these are very quick, brief, just 2 different instructions fit into 30 minutes. That's very brief. So I suggest that you actually explore these on your own time later. More expansive sits. So the first invitation was to explore what I'm calling, or what it's called, a sense of verticality. So this sense of being connected to the earth, through your sit bones, then your abdomen, your heart center, your head. There's a sense of sitting in verticality, this sense of uprightness, as if there was a vertical pole, the energetic pole going through your whole, the cylinder going through your whole body, connected. There's a sense of spaciousness, and there's a sense of well-rootedness, and feeling the breath, feeling your body around this upright vertical cylinder. And of course, you can see what impact that has for you. And for many, for some, let's just say, it can, and so that you continue to become curious and see what impact it has for you. But it can have this sense of both grounding, feeling grounded, and also feeling upright, being awake, and yet grounded at the same time. There's just a beautiful energetic feeling to it. And the mind can actually be quite, the thoughts can be quite still, quieted. There's a sense of spaciousness and grounding at the same time, emphasizes verticality and a sense of uprightness, which also sense of maybe ethical uprightness that can come with this sense of verticality. It's a lovely way to sit, a lovely way to go through the world and explore both being grounded and uplifted. So that was the sense of verticality that that I invited you to explore. And then we switched to another way of exploring the body, and that is the energy body and the breath in the body. And that was imagining that the breath filling out the whole body first. We start there, and this sense of orbness, this sense of roundedness. So the breath filling out the whole body. And then I invited you to imagine that the border of your skin, the border of your body, was a few inches further than your skin. So the sense of expansiveness, the sense of spaciousness of the breath bellowing, and then spaciousness and more spaciousness and more spaciousness. And at some time, again, through practice, the sense of border can completely dissolve, and there's just a sense of complete spaciousness in the mind's body, in the energy body, that the breath is moving through. And what this can bring for many is a sense of peace, just expansive peacefulness that can arise, and spaciousness, a lot of spaciousness. The space element, part of the 4 elements, the space element can be quite present here, sense of spaciousness and peace. And this also, for some people who practice open awareness, this can be also a good support for open awareness, or actually open awareness can lead to this sometimes. And similarly, as I invited you at the very end to add some metta, just not to push it out, but just imagine that this spaciousness of expansiveness of the breath has some goodwill, some kindness, that's just like a light that's intertwined with this expansiveness. And similarly, this just as it can be a nice support for open awareness practice, can be a great support, this way of seeing the body and perceiving the mind's body, great support for metta practice. If you're doing radiating metta, this can be really lovely support for that as well. Just really getting into the practice in a very expansive way, where also the self can disappear. So all of these practices are connected. So, and of course, it can be just very expansive and beautiful just in its own right to really settle, especially if there's a lot of anxiety or fear present. Just giving it a lot of space, a lot of no boundaries. It's often when we have anxiety, it feels like a a wild horse or a wild ram running around like in our chest. So, and if we try to contain it and really put up the barn doors, like it can even it feels like it wants to kick against the barn doors, and it's just the sense of anxiety can become worse. So in this way, taking the doors down, all the boundaries down, and just giving space to the breath, giving space to the sensations to be expansive, expansive, expansive. Ah, a sense of relief and expansiveness can come from that. So these are two different ways you can explore the energy body, and delighted to read for some of you this, even in this short period, never felt so light before, etc., etc. Yeah. Wonderful tingling wellness. Yeah, they're just very different ways of, yeah. So thank you all. Thank you for your practice. And again, I'm trusting there are many more comments here, but that's yeah, it's hard to both teach and attend to all the moving comments at the same time. So thank you so much for your practice, for your dedication, for being here, supporting yourself, supporting each other, and may our practice be cause and conditioning for awakening for ourselves and all beings everywhere. Take good care and see you tomorrow to conclude the series. Take care.